So, right now I'm in the McDonald's drive-thru, so I figured let me pop this video on real quick for YouTube. The Hellcat is not feeling well. She seems to have an upset stomach and is overheating. I noticed that she would fluctuate. She'd lift up, fans would kick on, she'd come back down. I did top the fluid off one time because it seemed like it was a tad bit low. What I didn't realize is after we took it out of storage, the storage had signs of coolant leaking out. So there's definitely a hose that was leaking coolant while it was in storage that we did not notice parked anywhere. It was heated storage, so there shouldn't have really been an issue, but it probably has been there for a while. So today what we're going to do is grab some coolant, load her up with coolant, let her run for a little bit, see if she overheats. And if she doesn't overheat, then obviously I can drive her in. If she does overheat or start to get warm at any point, I will turn her off and put her on a flatbed. So it's very weird because a lot of times it starts to heat while we're actually driving, and we've only driven it a few times so far, and every time, you know, it would start to heat up and then the fans would kick on and just settle it right down. So the interesting symptom that it's having is it's just really weird to me. And I mean, I checked the coolant once it overheated with my wife the last time, and it seemed like she really had no coolant in the car. So hopefully we can resolve this problem. Hopefully it turns over, because she did drive it for like 20 minutes when it was overheating. So there's a potential. It didn't piss out the liquid at that time. It actually pissed out all the liquid after it cooled off. So I'm gonna grab coolant. Be right. Let's see what coolant we're gonna grab. All right, so I just put in the recommended coolant. It's not topped off. It's gonna have to be burped for sure. But we're gonna start her and see what she does since she overheated. Oh boy, some of those crazy moments. Cooling at $25 a gallon. You know, kind of like the gas prices around here. But what it looks like is that she's actually potentially, it's not even open, that's why. So it's only taking what's going to fit right there because it's not open. The system's not open. So we'll give it a little time to warm up. So I'm back. Challenger issues, Hellcat issues, overheating issues. I am a diehard low power guy. And you get people that, you know, that say, hey, you know, don't buy a Mopar, don't buy a Dodge, don't buy a Chrysler. I live by these cars, man. I've had 7 in my life. They've all done me good. I mean, I'm only looking to put 150,000 miles on the car to begin with. So when I get to that point, and I haven't had any major catastrophes, you know, the car has been great to me. So, but on to the real topic here, the Hellcat. Um, Basically, it was overheating, you know, obviously, and what has happened now is I went and bought coolant, and coolant is $25 a gallon for the Mopar Orange at AutoZone, or whatever it is. It's some orange shit from AutoZone. It's about bad as gas. So I had to buy 4 of those. I put 2 in and a quarter of another one, because as I was trying to bleed it, I was losing a quarter of one. So really I was about 2 gallons short of coolant. I believe that when the car initially overheated because of the leak in the one of the hoses. So I'm still gonna have to take it in to get that leak resolved. I don't see the leak on the ground, but I haven't really been looking, and it's been raining a lot, so I don't know before it overheated how much it leaked out. I didn't do my due diligence. So I will tell everybody, if you do ride in a powerful car, please make sure the coolant, man, check your coolant levels, because you could really damage some things. And I'm not saying I did or didn't damage anything, because we had to drive it hot for a little bit of time. But the good thing is, right now it is keeping temperature in between 203 and 213. Driving, it stays at 203. It's hot today. It's very humid. It went up to about 213. The lower fan kicked on, and it dropped down to 197. So it's immediately cooling. It is not overheating any longer. Obviously, that hose still needs to be found and fixed, or whether it's a hose or one of those clamps that go on the hose that's messed up. So in my case, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling lucky, and I'm glad to own a Hellcat, a Mopar, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, whatever. So it is definitely resolved and fixed, and on to the next.